Leave a like on the video if you love cheese. So a cyclist in Belgium, aka Diet France, was ordered to pay $1 in damages after he appeared to have knocked over a 5-year-old girl with his knee while he rode his bike.
Hey!
So as you saw in the video, this super dick energy bike rider kneed the girl to the ground. Now, according to the court, the suspect was found to be guilty of kneeing the girl, and according to earlier reports, he was allegedly going to be serving a year in jail. But because this guy suffered a massive ton of criticism for doing this, the judge was very lenient by only making the guy pay a fine of $1. And in the cyclist's defense, he said, "When I was riding close to the girl, I felt my rear wheel slide off. To avoid the fall, I brought myself back into balance with a movement of the knee. I felt that I hit the girl but did not immediately realize that she had fallen." And the prosecutor argued that he was annoyed by the people on the path who had to swerve around all the time. He gave the child a knee punch out of sheer annoyance because an obstacle was in his way for the umpteenth time. I don't even know that was a number. So guys and gals and other fellow humans, I'm on both sides here. Okay, so look, let's start with the kid. When I watched the video, I saw the guy knee the girl. He kind of slowed down enough to the point where he could have slid past her easily on the side, but he instead super knee slammed her ass to the ground. I don't know about y'all, but slamming kids to the ground with your knee isn't really cool. In fact, it's kind of screwed up. Parents, if I ever find any of you kneeing your kids, then so help me, I will piss all over your car and poop in your mouth when you're sleeping. So yeah, don't knee a kid, especially when you're out in public. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is a bike path or a walking trail or a bike path that also acts as a walking trail where you can do both walking and biking. Maybe someone from Belgium Waffle can get back to me on that one in the comments, but if it's meant to be both a trail to walk and bike, then y'all gotta share the road, seriously. Now, in the cyclist's defense, people walking on bike paths is a real issue, especially in major cities. Like, I've seen videos of people trying to ride their bikes in the bike lanes of New York, and there's just people walking in the middle of them. And newsflash, y'all ain't supposed to be in the bike lane if you don't have a bike. And that, I get, is really frustrating to these bike riders who might be late to work or just want to cruise without being stopped. Again, like I said, I don't know if this is a bike lane or a walking path or both, but if it was mainly a bike path, then I mean, don't walk on the bike path, walk on the side of it. At the beginning of the video, I heard a bell or perhaps a sex toy or a squeak toy or a horn or something in the background too. You could hear it at the beginning of the video. Now, I could be wrong about this, but it did sound like a horn of some sorts, so my thinking is that the cyclist was trying to warn people on the bike path that he was coming. The path also looks like Kevin from The Office spilled his famous chili on the ground, but instead of chili, it was just his own feces mixed with vanilla frosting. So I mean, if that was a horn, then he was most likely warning the people on the path that he was coming and that it would be a bit hard for him to stop immediately without the bike sliding or tumbling over. Like if I'm driving my car, dick in one hand, sandwich in the other, feet on the steering wheel, and it's snowing and some old hag is walking in the middle of the road, and let's say I'm doing 45, bro, I'm gonna try slowing down, but I can't just slam on the brakes, man, because I will just slide everywhere on the road. The lady has to get over to the side, or hell, get out of the road in general, because I'm driving. Why is she even in the middle of the road anyway? This is a main road, not a playground. And Jesus, this is a terrible example. I'm really sorry. Forget the old hag scenario. My point is that snow makes driving a pain in the ass, and it's easy to slide on the road and get into accidents. It's no different for bikes either. Now, I don't blame the child for not knowing to move out of the way. I think the parent or whoever is with this child in the video should have taken notice of the sound sooner and should have moved the kid over. Like the woman, if you go back and watch the video again, the woman didn't even move the kid out of the way. She just stood there and watched the kid tumble over. I also think maybe you should all stick to walking on the side of the path in general so bike riders don't have to be halted. So I checked the comments of this video to get some insight on who people are really siding with, and I found this comment. "I live in Brussels. I have to admit, I hate cyclists in Brussels, especially at open park/forest. We can't walk peacefully without giving them away. It's not only 5 of them, it's hundreds. Like, what the fuck? Although, they love speeding. If you don't give them away, they will kick you. Some of them purposely heading towards dogs and trying to kick them too. This is the reality of cyclists. So aggressive, don't even have a license/pay road tax, but asking to be treated like king." So apparently these cyclists in Brussels sprout, or just in general, are typical two-wheeled assholes. And then I saw this comment, which says the following. Yeah, I got no idea what this says, but it sounds important, so I'm going to put it in the video. Another note I wanted to add was that the cyclist, even though he might have squeaked his horn or bell at the pedestrians, he could have also shouted or even politely said "excuse me" to the child. I mean, I don't know, guys. You could hate me in the comments. Personally, I just think everyone in this video is a complete idiot. The cyclist is an idiot for kneeing a child and kicking that child to the ground, and the mother is an asshole for not moving or protecting her kid from the cyclist. Like, what's going on in Belgium? By the way, to all my viewers in Europe and Belgium specifically, I love all of you. I just have a problem with the cyclist and the mother in this video. That's it. Everyone else, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Let me know which side you're on. Are you on the mother's side, the child's side, or are you on the cyclist side? Let me know. But if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, follow me on Snap, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and join my lovely Discord server. Links are in the description below. Have a wonderful day. And remember, watch your children. Also, don't stand in the middle of the road. I'm serious.